Well, new information is streaming in about those Boston Marathon bombings that rocked the nation nearly 3 weeks ago. Now, 3 more suspects have been taken into custody on accusations that they interfered with the investigations into the attacks during the Boston Marathon. Now, the Boston Police Department released this news tweet providing assurance that there's no new threat to public safety. Now, the suspects just appeared in federal court in Boston. With more on these hearings and the suspects themselves, RT's correspondent Marina Portnaya joins me now. So, Marina, what can you tell me about these suspects and their relationship to Johar Tsarnaev? Who are they?
Well, according to federal investigators, the 3 college students who have been arrested have been identified as friends of Johar Tsarnaev, the 19-year-old suspected of carrying out the Boston bombings alongside his brother, Tamerlan Tsarnaev. Now, 2 of the students, Diaz Kadrabayev and Azmet Tashyakov, are from Kazakhstan, and the other person arrested, Robel Filipos, is a U.S. citizen. Now, they all allegedly attended the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth, where Johar was attending university. Now, the Kazakh students are charged with conspiring to obstruct justice by conspiring to destroy, conceal, and cover up tangible objects belonging to Johar, specifically a laptop and a computer backpack containing fireworks. According to the federal complaint, Filipos is charged with willfully making materially false statements to federal law enforcement officials during a terrorism investigation. Now, the Kazakh students face up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine if they are found guilty, and the U.S. Suspect that has been arrested faces 8 years in prison and a $250,000 fine if found guilty. We should stress, though, that according to federal investigators, these 3 college students that have been arrested are charges stemming to what took place in the aftermath of the Boston bombings, and not in connection to planning the Boston bombings in any way, but nonetheless an unexpected development in this ongoing story and investigation to a terrorist attack that took place in Boston.
I see. So the attorneys of 2 of these suspects just spoke. What did they have to say about these guys?
Well, the attorneys for 2 of the suspects, as you mentioned, the Kazakh students, spoke saying that both of them are shocked and horrified by the Boston bombings attacks. They in no way helped or conspired with the suspects. They actually, according to the attorneys maintain that their clients actually worked with the FBI and answered all the questions that the FBI had asked, that the defendants were very forthcoming with federal investigators. While federal investigators say that these 3 college students that have been arrested were conspiring in the aftermath to possibly help cover up for Johar Tsarnaev, the attorneys maintain that those that have been arrested, the 2 Kazakh students, both 19 years old, were actually working with federal investigators. And in addition to that, the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth issued a statement saying that 2 of those arrested are no longer enrolled at the university, and 1 of the students has been suspended while the proceedings with these charges continues and is ongoing. So clearly, a lot of pieces to this puzzle that is still being put together.
Certainly. So these suspects who were here on expired visas, can you talk to me about what they're facing? You know, if they're found not guilty, are they facing possible deportation?
Well, what one of the attorneys said is that his client, Tashyakov, is on a technical violation on a student visa for not regularly attending classes. So, according to his attorney, that student visa hadn't expired. It's a technical violation. But I would presume that anybody that is in the United States without a legal visa, of course, would be facing deportation. Maybe there's reasons that would allow them to stay, but I imagine that if you don't have a legal document, a legal, visa, a green card, permanent residency, then you would be deported from the United States.
Certainly. Well, do you know of any other evidence that the FBI may have collected in this case that you can share with us?
As I mentioned, the FBI did state that these students, at least two of them, went into Johar Tsarnaev's dorm room and helped remove certain items, such as a backpack with a laptop and also bags containing fireworks, and those were dumped in a landfill, according to federal investigators. So clearly, there's going to be many more details coming out about this case. We're just getting bits and pieces as it evolves.
Marina, thank you so much. That was RT's correspondent, Marina Portnaya.